Comes the New Orleans offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission. Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. Able to spin free. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. After the sack on first down, Wilson, and he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Cameron Jordan, his 2nd sack of the night.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively,
and they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 42. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Going up top. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. Brees now. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Brees now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. On play action. Now Brees. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a second down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Breeze now on 1st down. Cook's got it. Touchdown Saints. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints add on to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. He's got the tight end, Vanette.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, left side here, taken in by Metcalf. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
On 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Demario Davis, his 2nd sack of the night. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Now Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ted Ginn, 34 yards, and the Saints are pouring it on. Lutz good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive.
Pressure from behind, and he's going to be thrown down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing is Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that takes us from second to third down. To throw is Wilson, being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter three. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This will be taken short. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here first and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing now is Breeze. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Bang, 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 bang. You're good, you're good. Line 4, ready. Here we go.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. On first down, Breeze. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And he's going to go down again. Give the sack to Barkevious Mingo, the former number 6 pick.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to him again. Ziggy Ansah. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up fourth down.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it.
Showing it. Hey, kill.
So here we go on fourth down with Breeze. He's going to air one out. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Green 80. Watch the run. 40. Strong right.
Now Wilson on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A.J. Klein able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 27 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will get him one closer. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
11. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, orbit.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Smith catches left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Seahawks have recovered. There he goes right side. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Ready. Yellow lady. Gotta do better. Come on, 20 seconds.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Watch 54. Watch the slant. Mike. Hey, Alpha. Mike, 50 seconds.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep it away from your guy trying to throw the football.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Here's Breeze to throw. The open man is Smith. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, echo. 15, 15. Let's go, D.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And complete right side to Cook. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, 59 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. He juked him. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Cameron Jordan, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Marcus Davenport bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Wilson forced out to his left. They get a big amount back. 8.
Hey! Check 52's the mic. Hey, 52's the mic.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And this is incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
54's Mike. Check.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Hey, Haywood! Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Smith. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
And being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal.
Sammy!
They'll run it with Kamara, and he will get into the end zone.
many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade.